What's up, guys? OG Woodzman. Today we're going to talk about survival item selection and how important it is to pick the right items in a life or death situation. Let's go. Okay, so not everybody has a 75-pound survival bag, and not everybody wants a 75-pound survival bag. These items right here, these are the top 10 items. If you had to grab 10 items and throw them in a bag for survival, these are the 10 that I would highly recommend. First of all, a tarp. You're gonna want to stay dry. This will be great for making a 1 or 2 night shelter while you build you an actual shelter. Alright, so let's throw that in the bag. Sleeping bag. Depending on your climate, you know, wherever you live, you're going to want a sleeping bag that's adequate for that temperature. This is a 50 degree to down to 10 degree sleeping bag. Alright, next we have a multi-tool. Kind of self-explanatory, has a little bit of everything on it. Has saw, screwdriver, small knife, pliers, bottle opener, a little bit of everything. Alright, so let's throw that in the bag. A camp axe. This one right here also has a pickaxe on it. You can use this for, a little bit of anything. Digging out a fire pit, digging out the inside of your shelter. Like I said, it's got a pickaxe on it as well. Very handy. Throw that down in there. My favorite item is the life straw. I personally have used the life straw and it has gotten me out of some sketchy situations. I've been stuck in the woods before for 4 days and I didn't have a water source with me. Life straws do work. You can drink out of a mud puddle with a life straw and it will get you through. You will not get sick. Kills 99.9% of the bacteria, filters everything out. You can seriously stick this in that goldfish pond right there and drink out of it just fine. Actually, clear as, tap water, and it actually tastes good. Let's just throw that down in there. Oh, still got some water in it. We'll let that dry out. This is a camp hatchet. Okay, like we had the little camp shovel and pickaxe, but you really need a high quality hatchet. This is made by Schrade. Very, very sharp. Titanium. It's not gonna dull out quickly. This thing chops down a tree a lot faster than what you would think it does. Throw that in the bag. Limb lines. Okay, so when you're in a survival situation, you don't want to have to spend all of your time trying to find food. You're going to have a lot of other chores that you're going to have to do on a daily basis. With limb lines, you can be fishing all day.
I'm getting a little bit bigger, still a little small for my taste.
But with limb lines, you can be fishing all day while doing anything else, shelter building, chopping firewood. And then when you come back to check your lines, you have dinner. Very handy to have. A magnesium fire striker. If you have a regular fire striker with no magnesium, you're gonna have a hell of a time starting a fire. Magnesium is very flammable. You use this right here, shave you off a little bit of that magnesium, put you some dry grass on it, hit it with a few sparks, you get a good fire going very quickly. I've used these a lot. These are very handy to have. Throw that in the bag. Paracord. Paracord is going to be highly useful for shelter building, for anything. This is 7-ply paracord, so you can actually take these strands apart into 7 different strands. So it's 100 feet long, this thickness, or it can be 700 feet long, very thin. Very handy to have. Put in the bag. Last but not least, you're going to need to boil water. You're going to need to cook. You're going to need to sterilize things. This right here, it might not seem like it's that important. It's very important to have a container of some sort that can withstand heat. So I would always keep something like this in my bag. And with those 10 items, guys, this bag doesn't weigh but maybe 10 pounds. I would safely say I could last a week somewhere with this bag. Maybe not the Arctic, but I could last somewhere around here at least 10 days with this bag. Alright, so one of the fastest survival shelters you can build, really you don't even need the hatchet. You just need paracord and a tarp. But I'll go ahead and show you how to make that real fast. This is an absolute survival situation. You got 5 minutes before the rain comes. It's cold, you don't want to get wet. All you have is a tarp and paracord. Hey. Grab you a couple of steaks. In a life or death situation where getting wet would mean hypothermia. This shelter could very easily save your life. And then with the rest of the stuff I have inside my bug out bag, have my sleeping bag. Good girl, good girl. Okay, you stink. What have you been rolling in? Good God. My fire starter. That's pretty much everything I need to spend a couple days in there if that's what I had to do. By the way, that is a 9 by 12 foot Southern Survival tarp. They're actually made by BattleBox. They send them in the mail monthly if you subscribe to BattleBox. They're really lightweight and really handy. I like that tarp. There are extreme conditions where you could not survive, but in most conditions, with these 10 items, you could survive a week in the wild. So just be very, very careful when selecting what you put in your bug out bag, because it could very well be the difference in life and death. Hey guys, stay in the woods. I want a rabbit. I want a rabbit right there.